Marplot in Lisbon, or the second part of The Busybody, by Susanna Centlivre. Act 1, Scene 1. Scene: the Terriera de Pasa in Lisbon. Enter Don Lopez and Don Pereira.
Why, brother, you are distracted. How often have you filled my brain with these chimeras? Why should I murder my wife without a cause?
A cause? Does a cuckold want a cause?
Look-ye, senor, keep that word cuckold between your teeth, till you can prove me such, or by St. Anthony you shall feel what metal my spado is made of.
Laying his hand to his sword.
Name your spado again, and I'll shake thee into dust, thou feeble dotard. Your spado. Employ it against the man that robs you of your honour, and not against him that would preserve it. I say, my sister, your wife, is a strumpet, the strumpet of a damned heretic. I saw the looks, nay, the signs, she gave some of the English officers, as she came from church this morning.
English officers?
English, I'm sure they were. I can't swear they were all officers, nor could I perceive which she signed to, or he should not live to meet her wishes. Now, if you don't like the name of cuckold, find another for the husband of a whore if you can. For my part, I know of none, but this I know, if you won't punish her as a wife, I will as a sister. She shall not stain the honour of my house this way. She injured it too much in marrying you. I shall pursue my own method, and so farewell.
Going.
So, there's the blessing of matching into an honourable family. Now must I bear all affronts patiently, because I am but a merchant, forsooth. Oh, give me any curse but this. Pray, senor, give me leave to speak one word to you. I am convinced of my much too indulgence for this very cockatrice, and there remains nothing to quicken my revenge but certain demonstration.
Certain demonstration? Must you have ocular proof? Must your coward heart be animated with the sight? A curse of your equivocations.
No, any other sense will serve. Let me hear him, feel him, nay, smell him, and sure cuckoldom is so rank a scent that though I lived in England, where they scarce breathe any other air, I could distinguish it.
Now you talk like a Portuguese. Keep up this passion, and secure the honour of your house and mine, and deserve the alliance of my blood. It shall be my care to fix them.
Exit.
And when they are so, mine to execute.
Exit. Enter Charles meeting Colonel Ravelin.
Colonel Ravelin!
Charles Gripe. Honest Charles, how dost thou do, boy? Why, what brought thee to Lisbon?
Part of the cause that brought you, Colonel.
What? Art thou in the army?
No, Colonel, I leave honour to you. Interest brought me.
They are twin brothers, Charles. If interest did not drive, honour would come slowly on. Art thou turned merchant, then?
No, faith, not I. But it pleased heaven to take my wife's father out of the way. He left me executor, and his concerns here obliged me to take this voyage.
So then, old Sir Jealous Traffic is dead at last. How long do you intend to stay?
Longer than I expected when I embarked. I came away in such a hurry, the ship sailing sooner than I thought she would, I forgot to put up some papers, without which I can't adjust my accounts with some merchants here. I have writ to my wife to send them.
That was very unlucky. Prithee, how dost thou spend thy time?
Very insipidly. How do you pass yours? What company have you here?
All sorts. The women, I'll say that for 'em, are kind enough, and won't put you out to the expense of swearing and lying to gain them. But I have got acquainted in a French family, which are not altogether so dangerous one way, but much more so another.
Ah, how's that, Colonel?
Why, I'm fearful of dwindling into an honorable amour there. This French woman has found the way to unite my jarring inclinations and tune 'em to the pitch of constancy, and I'm very apprehensive of becoming that tame monster called a husband. Ah, I find I am caught, for I can name that terrible word without starting.
I shall have you in my class. Sure, the lady that can make such an entire conquest over your heart must be a person of extraordinary parts, Colonel.
Yes, faith, her ladyship has very extraordinary parts. She's airy to affectation, and changeable as the winds. She has tongue enough for a lawyer, but is hard to be understood as an apothecary. She begins as many stories as a romance, and ends them as intricately, or, to speak more properly, seldom ends them at all. She's as whimsical as a projector, as obstinate as a physician, and as faithful as the monarch of her country.
Admirable qualities for a wife. And can you forsake the whole sex for this woman?
That I won't swear, but I find I can't forsake her for the whole sex. To be plain with you, I have tried the strength of variety, and at this time am in prospect of the favour from as fine a woman as any in Lisbon. Yet this medley of womankind triumphs over all, and in the midst of my raptures I murmur, Jonathan.
But may I not see this wondrous engineer who can countermine her whole sex and blow up the magazine of your affections, Colonel?
You shall, but you must give me your honour not to rival me.
The description you have given me, Colonel, secures you from that fear. Besides, you know I am married. Neither am I destitute of a mistress, though in a strange place. I this morning was assured by a sign from a lady's handkerchief that my wants should be supplied upon occasion. I did not rightly understand her till the good old duenna explained her meaning.
You are a stranger to these affairs, Charles. Take heed. Proceed with caution, for the women here are as warm in their revenge as in their inclinations. Bare suspicion justifies murder. If you manage your intrigue so closely to escape the husband and relations, 'tis odds but your mistress find some pretence to employ her bravos, fellows that will dispatch a dozen men for a moidore.
I go well armed, understand the language, and will not easily fall a victim, but resolve to see the event of this intrigue. The old matron told me that the lady was young and beautiful, her husband a merchant, rich, covetous, old, and ugly, that she hated him worse than penance, and loved me better than her prayers. Shall I be such a poltroon to decline a lady's summons? No, for the honour of Britain, it shall never be said that an Englishman fled either from the wars of Mars or Venus. Let her bring me on. If I discharge myself with honour, and make my retreat secure, may I forfeit the embraces of the sex.
A noise of clashing of swords and murder cried within.
Murder! Murder!
Ha! What noise is that?
'Tis Marplot's voice. His damned curiosity has brought him into some mischief. I'll lay my life on it.
Draws.
The devil's in that fellow. What made you bring him with you?
Murder! Murder!
Marplot running, pursued by two bravos.
Ah, Charles! Help me, dear Charles, for heaven's sake!
They beat off the bravos.
A curse on your paper skull. What have you been doing now?
Nothing at all, as I hope to be saved. Only I had a mind to see where that lady lived that shook her handkerchief at you, and out of no other design than to inform you, I protest, Charles, when immediately these two scoundrels came slap upon me. I know no more for what than the child that's unborn, but I am sure I shall feel their blows this month. Pox take 'em.
For what? Why, you took the only method in the world to have your guts let out. Ha ha! Watch a woman in Lisbon. Hark, you young gentleman, suppress that natural curiosity of diving into other people's affairs, or never hope to see old England again.
I wish I were safe in it. Colonel Ravelin, the deuce take me if I saw you before. My senses were all in such a hurry with these unconscionable villains that—
That you overlooked your friends, I warrant.
You have said it, Charles, but I hope the Colonel will forgive me.
To be plain with you, Mr. Marplot, I shall take these kind of oversights for particular favours, if you don't shake off that temper of yours.
Pish! Prithee, Colonel, don't put on those grave airs. Why, what harm is there in it?
There's ill manners in it, I am sure, and have a care you hain't your bones broke for it.
Look ye, Marplot, you must either resolve to quit this inquisitive humour, or forfeit my acquaintance.
A man may be ruined by your foolish quarrels.
On my soul, Colonel, I never quarrelled with any man out of design to hurt him in my life. Charles can witness for me that I hate fighting.
So can everybody else that knows you. I wish you hated impertinence as much for the good of society.
Well, you of all men living have the least reason to complain. I have run the hazard of my life many a time for you, and in my conscience I feel I shall fall your martyr one time or another.
Your own, you mean? You'll certainly be canonized by all the busybodies about town.
Is this all the thanks I get for my friendship? Well, Charles, well, you shall see I can prefer safety and sacrifice my curiosity too, as you call it.
That's the way to oblige your friends, Mr. Marplot. Never desire to know more than they are willing to tell you. Readily comply with a reasonable demand, and never meddle with anybody's business but your own. This will render you agreeable to all companies.
Marplot, aside.
Aye, but that will make all companies very disagreeable to me. But, Colonel, is there nothing due from one friend to another? One ought to be let into the bosom secrets of a friend.
Not always, for there are some secrets of such a nature that will not admit of that freedom. For example, suppose your friend had an affair with another man's wife or daughter. Where's the advantage of your knowing it?
Why, I would catch the husband or father in the meantime, prevent his being surprised, and perhaps save his life.
But how would you save his honour? A man of honour must have no confidants in those cases.
Then hang honour, I say. 'Tis good for nothing but to spoil conversation. Shall I beg a pinch of your snuff, Colonel?
With all my heart.
Gives him his box. Enter Colonel Ravelin's servant with a letter.
The messenger stays for your answer, sir.
Marplot, aside.
A letter? Would I were a fly now, that I might swoop down upon the paper and read it before his face. Lord, Lord, what would I give for universal knowledge?
Tell the messenger I'll observe orders to a second.
Exit servant.
Orders? Why, what— Have you orders to march, Colonel?
From this place I have, Sir Charles. I'd be glad to drink a bottle with you and Mr. Marplot in the evening at my lodgings. There's the directions.
Tears the superscription of a letter and gives Charles.
I'll wait on you home, Colonel, that I may know the house exactly.
Excuse me, sir. I am not going home, perhaps. Charles, I'll expect you.
Exit.
I'll do myself the honor to wait on you. Adieu.
Exit.
Perhaps. But perhaps I won't believe you. He has a world of manners to a gentleman in a strange place, I'll be sworn. Ah! Charles is gone. Nay, then I have a rare opportunity. Egad, he has forgot his snuff-box. An excellent excuse to follow him. The devil take his letter for me. It has given me the colic.
Exit. Scene. A chamber in Don Periera's house. Enter Donna Periera and Margarita.
Are you sure the Englishman will come? What said he?
He answered me in transport. I warrant him a man every inch of him. Come, Signora? Yes, he'll come, though 1,000 dangers threatened him. These Englishmen are brave fellows if they were not heretics.
If he has but the faith of a lover, no matter for his religion, Margarita. But what came of the busy fellow that watched us? Did you obey my orders?
Yes, Mary, did I, and the bravos assured me they had taught him to look another way for the future.
They dispatched him, I hope.
No, he was rescued upon the Terriera de Passa.
Ill fate. He did not see where I entered?
No, madam, you are safe. Hush, here's my master, Don Periera.
Then there's my jailer. This Englishman runs in my head so much that methinks I hate the sight of my husband.
Enter Don Periera.
So, you have been at church today, my dear, have you not?
Yes, my dear.
And who did you see there, wife?
Do you think I pass my time in observation at church, my dear? I hope I have other business to do there.
And you are basely belied if you have not other business to do elsewhere too, wife?
What do you mean, my dear?
Nay, ask your brother Don Lopez, who will have it that you send your eyes a-marauding for English forage. My dear, have a care of an ambuscade, for the whole artillery of his senses are drawn down upon you, and jealousy leads the force of his invention. And though I love you, wife, yet if his spies bring certain intelligence of your holding correspondence with those heretic dogs, the English officers, I shall infallibly treat you like a traitress to your lord and husband.
Donna Periera, aside.
Oh, I fear I'm betrayed.
My lady a traitress to her lord and husband? Don Lopez is a traitor to his own flesh and blood for saying so by my virginity.
Away, that so stale an oath 'twill not be credited.
The accusation's false. I do not know one Englishman officer in Lisbon. By this kiss.
Kisses him. Aside.
For my duenna assures my lover is no officer. So far I'm not forsworn. I thought my dear had promised me never more to mind the insinuations of that cruel brother. His prejudice is founded on our marriage. His proud, impetuous temper scorns your alliance and racks his soul to find a cause to ruin you. And must it be by blasting of my fame? Will not my life suffice? And dares he not employ his own hand? But would he make you guilty of my murder? Oh, barbarous and human thought!
Cruel Don Lopez, now do I wish I may die a maid. A terrible wish, were I not out of danger of the curse falling upon me. If I believe my lady ever thought of any man but yourself, signor. Poor creature, I'm sure her heart is full of fears about you when you are absent.
Aye, lest I should come back before she'd have me.
Margarita, aside.
He is the devil of a guesser.
Unkindly urged, dearie. I'm sure by my own consent I would never have you...
In your sight.
Margarita, aside.
The man is certainly a witch.
Out of my sight, I meant, dearie.
That would be as bad on the other side.
For my part, dearie, I'm never happier than when thou art in my arms, and could be content to have you always there.
Yes, I should have a fine life, truly, to be always in your arms.
Look ye there now, the dog in the manger.
What would you have me say, my dear, to convince you of my love?
Well, look ye, wife, 'tis no matter what you say, take care what you do. No regaling your palate with foreign dishes. They are very dangerous. Take my word for it. You live longer upon your own food and with less danger of your health.
I know not what you'd have me say, my dear. But if you think me false, confine me to my chamber, or send me to the monastery.
Aside.
Grant heaven he does not take me at my word.
Margherita, aside.
I would not give a crusada for my place if he should. A cloistered mistress brings no grist to the servant's mill.
Don Pereira, aside.
Sure, Don Lopez does belie her. I always found her thus, pliable, kind, and modest. However, I'll watch her narrowly. In the meantime, to take off her suspicion, I'll seem to believe her.
Margherita, aside.
So, all's right once more, I see by that ogle of his.
Come, my love, dry thy eyes. I am not jealous, nor shall thy brother make me so. I'll be an Englishman to thee. Come, bust thy own husband, then. Do, dearie.
Margherita, aside.
That bus secures me a moidore before I sleep, for the English are the most generous men living in their love affairs.
And won't you be jealous of me no more indeed, and indeed, nor let the naughty brother vex you, till you fright me out of my wits again? Will you promise me that?
Yes, indeed, and indeed I will, you little coaxing thief, you. By St. Anthony, thou dost look wondrous handsome, methinks. What, if I were not to meet some merchants about business?
What? Then you are going to leave me again, my jewel?
But for 2 or 3 hours, my dear, and then I shall so buss it, and love it, and hug it, and squeeze it.
Kisses and embraces her. Donna Pereira, aside.
Oh, the very apprehension makes me sick.
What makes my dear sick?
To stake his ears. The apprehension of losing my dear little old man.
Margherita, aside.
Well turned.
Thou shalt quickly have me again, my jewel.
Margherita, aside.
Too soon, I dare swear.
My dearie, go make much of thyself till I come back. Here, Signora Margherita, take care of your lady.
Exit.
Yes, signora, a better care than you think for. Come, madam, now prepare to receive the charming Englishman.
I think I had better let it alone. Do you consider the hazard which I run?
Hazard? Are you born in Portugal and talk of hazard? Why, there is not a woman in Lisbon that would not run twice as much for such a fellow. Do you consider the difference between him and your old husband?
Yes, and what I must suffer too if I am caught.
Nay, nay, if fear throws so many bugbears in your way, follow your own fancy.
Aside.
I'm like to make a fine penny on't, truly. Pray send me of no more fool's errands. I'll carry no more challenges, if you do not mean to engage. I trifle my time away sweetly.
Nay, don't be angry, Margaret. 'Tis not but that I have as much inclination for the handsome man as ever. Were I sure not to be discovered, I should not alter my resolution.
That shall be my care, I warrant you, madam. He comes in by a rope ladder at your closet window, by which he may return with secrecy and expedition upon the least surprise.
My closet window looks upon the river. How could he come that way?
by a boat that shall wait to receive him again.
Let him come then. When inclination pleads, fears quickly fly, and powerful love can reason's force defy.
Exeunt. Scene changes to Colonel Ravelin's lodgings. The Colonel looking on his watch.
'Tis within 2 minutes of the time. I must be punctual, for women here forgive not the least omission. Let me see. Is my trap-door unbolted? Not yet.
Goes to the chimney and seems to pull at a trapdoor. Enter servant.
Here's a gentleman to wait on you, Colonel.
I'll see nobody. Did I not tell you so, blockhead?
Gives him a box on the ear. Enter Marplot.
Nay, 'tis only I, Colonel. Don't be angry. You forgot your snuff-box, and I thought you'd want it, so I brought it you. That's all, sir.
Oh, sir, you need not have given yourself the trouble.
I think it no trouble, upon my soul, sir. And you have very pretty lodgings here, Colonel. What a very fine collection of pictures you have got. Pray, who is this at length, Colonel?
I can't tell you indeed, sir. They belong to the house.
Aside.
Pox, take this coxcomb.
Oh, do they so? Pray, what do you give a week for these lodgings?
Prithee, ask me no questions. I don't know. I have forgot.
Aside.
Ha! The door unbolts. Which way shall I get rid of this puppy?
Hey day! Forgot. That's impossible.
Look ye, sir, I perceive it is impossible for me to answer all the questions you may possibly ask at this time. But in the evening I promise to solve all your interrogatories.
Nay, nay, Colonel. If I am troublesome, I'll be gone.
Aside.
This uneasiness has a meaning.
You'll oblige me in so doing, Mr. Marplot, for I leave a visit to make this moment.
Is it to man or woman, Colonel? Come, hang it. You may tell me that.
Why then, it is a lady. Now I hope you'll have me.
Aye, with all my heart. But I may go with you to the door, may I not?
Go to the devil, sir.
Aside.
Death, how shall I shift him off?
How snappish he is. How the deuce shall I manage to find out this intrigue? Well, don't be angry, Colonel. I'll leave you below stairs.
Confound his impertinence. Death, sir, suppose I don't go downstairs, how then?
How then? Why, how then do you intend to make your visit, Colonel? You don't go out at the window, do you?
No more of your impertinence, sir, but be gone, or I shall fling you out of the window.
Nay, if you be so choleric, your humble servant.
Aside.
Egad, I'll secure the key. I'll know the bottom of this if I die for it.
Snatches the key of the door and puts it in his pocket, and exit. The Colonel slaps the door after him, then runs to the trap-door, pulls it up and descends, and pulls it down after him.
This is the most intolerable dog I ever saw. Pox take him. There's half a minute elapsed.
Marplot opens the door softly and peeps.
Egad, he's not come out yet. What is he a-doing? I don't see him, nor hear him neither. Odd. I'll venture in. Upon my soul, there's nobody. Why, sure he deals with the devil. There's no door but this that I can see. Is there any way out at the window? No, faith, that's impossible. They have all iron bars. What can become of him? Oh, I have it now. Before George, He's gone up the chimney, for there's no other passage. It must be so.
Peeps up the chimney.
Egad, the chimney is large and easy enough to mount. Now I have a strong inclination to follow him. Truth and I will too. Sure, the greatest pleasure in the world lies in discovering what other people take such pains to conceal. Now they may call me impertinent blockhead, inquisitive fool, and ill-bred puppy, and what they please, but I'll not quit the pleasure of knowing this secret for the finest breeding in France. I'm afraid I shall spoil my coat. Rot him! What a cursed dirty contrivance has he found out? Hold, well thought on. I'll turn the wrong side outwards. Aye, that will do.
Turns his coat.
So, now for the art of chimney sweeping. Egad, Colonel, in spite of all your caution, 10 to 1, but I know your haunts. Lord, how I shall laugh at night when we meet, how I will joke upon him.
Goes into the chimney, and the scene shuts. End of Act 1. Act 2, Scene 1. Scene: Donna Perriera's apartment. Enter Margarita and Charles.
Come, courage, Signor Iglese. Fear nothing.
I hope you have a better opinion of my country, Signora, than to think me afraid. But where is the lady? The beautiful, young lady which you told me of, my dear?
She's forthcoming, sir. So, see what it is to be stricken in years now. He looks over me, as if I were not a thing of his own species. Well, Signor, I assure you, I have done you no small service with my lady, poor young thing. She had so many scruples, but I told her 1,000 things in your favor. Signora, said I, the cavalier is a fine cavalier. He is—
Oh, the devil! If this jade's clack gets a-going, there will be no end. I understand you, Signora. Pray give me leave to thank you, and to engage you more heartily in my interest. Be pleased to accept this token of my esteem.
Margarita, aside.
Ah, Signor, you English have excellent faculties to please us women. I'll swear they have exceeding good natural parts, and readily conceive our meaning. I'll acquaint my lady that you are here, Signor.
Exit.
Oh, prithee do. So, I am entered, but how I shall come off I am not able to determine. If instead of a lady there should come an old surly dog with 6 bravos at his back, it would give a strange turn to my inclinations. How foolishly a man must look upon such an occasion. Egad, suppose somebody should be doing me the same favor in England now with my wife. Could I be angry? No, faith, if a man is born to be a cuckold, 'tis none of his wife's fault. And therefore, Signor, Don, what do you call him? By your leave, if your wife be handsome—
Enter Donna Perriera.
Ha! Here she comes. 1,000 darts issue from her eyes. What a forehead's there! Her lips exceed the redness of the coral. 'Tis sure the Queen of Love. Aye, 'tis she. There's dimples in her cheeks like Cupid's bathing tubs, and that snowy bosom the plain he keeps his revels on.
Going towards her.
Signora! The deuce take me if I can speak to her.
You seem surprised, Signor.
Who can look on such amazing brightness without astonishment of sense? Semele, when Jove approached her in all his glory, had not more cause to be surprised.
You begin as if we had years to waste in courtship, Signor. Pray, descend from your high-flown raptures. The gods are no example. let us talk like mortals.
But are you sure, madam, that you are mortal?
Donna Periera, aside.
I'm afraid he'll find me so. He's a charming, handsome fellow. By your distance, one would imagine you took me for a shadow. But you may venture to approach. I am flesh and blood. I shan't vanish.
Say you so, madam? Why then, have at you. I was never afraid of flesh and blood in my life.
Runs to catch her in his arms. She holds up a dagger, and he starts back.
Ah, the devil, a dagger!
What? Do you start at a dagger, senor?
Yes, in a female hand, those limbs were made for softer uses, and we Britons are not wont to see our ladies armed with steel. Love's combats are fought with kisses in my country. I know not what his laws are here.
The engagements are the same, only a little difference in the preparation. A wound in the reputation of an Englishwoman, they say, only lets in alimony. But with us it lets out life. And therefore, though we proceed with caution, a lover ought to think us sincere when we run such hazards to receive him.
But to what end is the dagger, madam? Is it to dispatch your lover by way of keeping a secret? Faith, he'll have but small stomach to eat that knows he must die as soon as he has dined.
No, signor. By this I would imprint on your mind the danger which we are both exposed to if we are not both discreet. Favours in Portugal must not be boasted of.
No anywhere else, madam. A man of honour scorns so poor a piece of treachery. He that owns he ever had a favour proclaims himself both lewd and foolish. But he that points the woman out is a villain, and ought to have that dagger in his heart.
Nobly said.
Throws away the dagger.
That sentence is disarmed and left me at your mercy.
Then thus I seize, and thus I will revenge the arts you took to fright me. Oh, their kisses would warm the dead. I'm all ecstasy. I fancy the next room is more private, madam, and I have a secret to impart, a mighty consequence. Therefore, prithee, let's withdraw.
Oh, happy Englishwomen that have such men as these plenty. Oh, my heart, I find I have not power to deny him. Open that door, Margarita.
Opens the door. Marplot flaps down the chimney.
Oh!
The women shriek. Charles draws his sword. Marplot roars out.
Ah, zounds! I have broke my leg.
The women run off.
Oh, murder!
Thieves!
Murder!
Thieves!
Exit.
Marplot, which way got you hither? I have a good mind to stab you, you rascal.
Marplot falls on his knees.
Ah, dear Charles, is it you? Oh, forgive me for heaven's sake. This was pure accident, as I hoped to be saved. The devil take me if I thought of finding you.
People within.
Thieves!
Murder!
Murder!
Death, they'll raise the house, that I shall be taken for a thief. The women will swear they know nothing of me, I warrant them. Rogue, dog, poltroon.
Beats Marplot and exit into the closet.
Nay, good Charles. Oh! What shall I do? Oh, Lord! Dear Charles, take me out with you.
Exit after Charles and returns.
Oh, woe's me that ever I was born. He has leapt into the river. Was there ever such an unfortunate dog as I am, to be in quest of one and tumble upon the other? Though if I could but get safe out, and Charles scape with his life, the accident would not displease me neither. But if Charles be drowned, I shall hang myself, that's certain.
People within.
Thieves! Thieves! Lorenzo! Pedro! Sancho!
Where are you all?
Oh, frightful! The whole house is up in arms. Which way shall I escape? Ah, methinks I feel a spado through my guts already. Egad, there is no way but up the chimney again.
Runs into the chimney. Enter Don Pereira and his wife, Margarita and other servants, armed.
Where are these rogues, my dear? I'll swinge them. How many were there?
We saw 10 at least.
Exit into the closet and returns.
Yes, indeed we did, with pistols and spados and heaven knows what.
Aside to Margarita.
Has my lover got off clear?
Without dispute, for the ladder is gone.
What could that fellow be? I wish he was no spy for my brother Don Lopez.
Why, where are they all, and which way got they in?
They all came down the chimney, Signor.
Down the chimney. Here, rascal, search the chimney.
Take heed, Lorenzo, and kill the first you light on.
Aside.
The dead can discover nothing.
Here's one of them.
Pulls Marplot out.
Take him alive, I charge you.
Donna Pereira. Aside.
Oh, then all will be out and I am ruined.
Now, sir, what are you?
Oh, I can't tell what I am, sir. Not I.
Donna Pereira. Aside.
'Tis an Englishman. It can't belong to Don Lopez.
Can't you so, sir? Death, how came you here?
Nay, I know as little of that too, for my part.
Aside.
What will become of me? These fellows have damned murdering faces.
Where are the rest of your gang, sirrah?
Nay, heaven knows. Would I were with them.
Zoons, sirrah, answer without these equivocations, or by St. Anthony I'll have you racked to death.
Marplot. Aside.
I can't think of any tolerable lie to save my life now.
Why don't you speak, I say? Where are the other 9? Here were 10 of you just now.
10? As I hope for mercy from your hands, sir, I saw but one. And how he came here, may I be castrated if I know. 'Tis true he is a friend of mine, but I won't answer for his virtue for all that, when there is a handsome woman in the case. For beauty is a temptation, you know, sir.
Donna Pereira. Aside.
Undone. This fellow knew the other.
How's this? A handsome woman?
Aside.
I wish my wife has not a hand in the plot.
Margarita. Aside to Marplot.
Recall what you have said. Not one word more of the man you saw here, as you hope to live 2 hours.
Marplot. Aside.
Oh, wretched Marplot, what will become of thee?
Did you not tell me you saw 10 armed men come down the chimney, wife?
For my part, I was so frightened, my dear, that I durst have sworn I saw 20.
Aye, so did I too, Signor, for people in a fright see double.
Don Pereira. Aside.
Pray heaven somebody had no design to be double. Where is this friend of yours, sir?
What friend, sir?
Why, him you said you saw just now.
Ah, that was all a mistake, sir. I did not know what I said, sir. Nor, I believe, did I not know what I meant. And I am sure I did not neither, except I meant myself, sir. Nay, now I think on it, I did mean myself, sir.
Aside.
Oh, Lord, which way shall I come off?
Don't stammer so, rascal. I shall have no mercy on you presently. Did you not say you saw a friend of yours here?
Why, if I did, sir, I meant myself. And there needs no logic to prove a man's best friend is himself, though I am sure I am my own worst foe.
Aside.
Oh, I shall swoon away with fright.
You said you knew not how he came here neither.
Myself again, sir. For as I hoped to get safe out, I had no more design to come into your house than I had to eat it, sir.
And dare not you swear for your own virtue neither, scoundrel?
No, really, sir. No man knows his own strength. And I confess ingenuously, sir, that a pretty woman has power to dissolve my resolutions of virtue at any time.
Say you so, sir? Why, then there are things to be used to preserve virtue which I take care to administer. I'll engage you shall attempt no man's wife for the future. Here, bind his hands.
Margherita, aside.
'Tis a handsome young man, and no fool. I wish I could tell how to save him.
Ah, dear sir, what do you mean? I design upon a man's wife? Upon my soul, sir, I never had any such damnable design in my days, sir.
Sirrah, sirrah, you would not have come down my chimney for nothing. You are a rogue, I see by your disguise, sirrah. Bind him, I say.
Disguise? Hold. If the truth must out, it must. Then, to deal ingenuously...
Donna Periera, aside.
Ah, now it comes out. I am ruined past redemption.
I am very subject to an itching in my nature, to know everybody's concerns. And being thrust out of an officer's lodging of my acquaintance, for my impertinence, as he called it, I suspected he had some intrigue on foot. So I watched his coming out, but finding he shut himself up, I imagined he had got his mistress with him. So, sir, I found means to get in again, but not meeting with him, I fancied he had some private way up the chimney. So, sir, my confounded curiosity, with a pox to't, must needs to try to smell him out. So, sir, I turned my coat here to save it clean, and up I scrambled. But when I came without side, I saw nobody there then. Sir, something whispered me in my ear that he might be got down the next chimney. So, sir, that devilish desire of mine brought me down hither, as you see, sir. And this is the truth, and nothing but the truth, as I hope for your pardon, sir.
Aside.
Ah, poor Marplot, if this brings thee not off, thou art undone for ever.
A well compact lie. I'll officer you with the devil to you. I suppose your countrymen think they have a licence for cuckoldom. Do you hear? Search the whole house, for this rogue in red may lurk in some corner or other and watch the opportunity to press my wife to the service, and think to raise recruits out of my family. And for you, sweet senior sweep chimney, the corregidor shall let you into the secrets of our laws in Portugal.
The devil take all secrets for me.
Lorenzo, go. Let him know his presence is required. Come, sir, I shall put you into a safer place till he comes, where there is no chimney to get out at. Margarita, take care of my wife. Hold. Now I think on't, I'll ease you of that trouble and do it myself. Go, get in there.
What fault have I committed, my dear, to be immured? If I had not cried out, you had not taken this felon.
I wish with you I had been dumb with all my blood.
When he is gone and the house found to be clear, you shall have your liberty again. Therefore, no dispute, but in, I say.
Exit Donna Periera.
Now bring him along into the next chamber.
Oh, you malignant stars! Oh, take pity upon me, and let me go, or I shall die with vexation. And you'll be accessory to my murder, and that will trouble your conscience.
Conscience? You heretic dog! Do you talk of conscience? Drag him along.
Heretic dog? Ah, a good hint. Ah, I'll pretend to turn papist. Oh, hear me one moment, sir. I do confess I am a heretic, and my conscience tells me very unfit to die. Oh, dear sir, be so charitable to afford me a little instruction, and recommend me to some saint that may take care of me in the other world.
Oh, Anthony, thou hast touched his heart and put me upon a meritorious action. I must have regard to his poor soul. Well, young man, since I find thou art become the care of heaven, I think thee worthy of my regard. I'll send for a priest that shall instruct thee in the mysteries of our religion. Come along.
Exit.
Ah, for some instructions now to get out. Here's a little time gained, however.
Exit guarded.
Well, by Saint Anthony, I am much concerned for him. Methinks I feel a more than ordinary motion about my heart. Ha! My pulses beat quicker than they used to do. I am much disordered. But I believe my distemper would not prove dangerous were he my physician. Well, if I thought he would be grateful, I'd release him. I have a key will open that door. Besides, he knows my lady's gallant, and perhaps they may force him to discover who he is and where he lodges. And if he falls into Don Lopez's hands, fare him well, and farewell my fees too. Now if I convey him out, I may prevent future mischief, and may be get a love of my own, or at least I cannot fail of rewards from all sides. I'll do it, I'm resolved.
Exit. Enter again with Marplot.
Well, Signor Inglese, what think you of finding out secrets again?
For my part, I shall hate everything that is but spelled with any one letter that belongs to it. Have you no bowels of mercy for one neither? Ah, Signora, for honest Charles's sake let me go. You see I brought you off. Then prithee take some pity on me.
Fie, Signor, a lady may compassionate your person for your own sake. To do you justice, you are a clever young man, and may make your fortune.
I wish I could make my escape.
Suppose a lady should take a liking to you. Could you be kind?
Kind? Odds heart! Is it possible for a man to think of kindness when the knife's at his throat?
Aside.
What the devil does this old hag mean?
But set the case a woman should procure the liberty of your person. What charms must she be mistress of to captivate your heart?
Charms? Egad, if she had never a nose, I should think myself bound in honour to be grateful.
Though she was not altogether so young?
Nay, though she were as old again as thou art, I would love her monstrously.
Aside.
I fancy 'tis herself she means. Egad, I begin to conceive hopes of liberty.
Indeed. And do you really think you could love me, Signor?
Do you really think you can let me out?
It lies in my power.
Why then the other shall lie in my will. And to prove my love, here's gold for thee, old girl.
This is as it should be now. Nothing like earnest to bind a bargain. Well, Signor, upon condition you'll meet me whenever I shall give you notice, I'll take pity on you and let you escape.
My angel, my life, my soul! Oh, I'm wondrous full of raptures of a sudden.
Hark! I hear somebody coming. Follow me quickly.
Exit.
With all my spirit.
Exit. Enter Don Pereira and Don Lopez.
Stupidity! Give a villain fair play for his life that would rob you of your honour. What business could this fellow have in your house, and by so clandestine a way? As the chimney! Where is he? Give him to my revenge!
Not for the world. You would not kill him now when he is willing to be converted, just when his eyes are opening. That would be to destroy his soul with his body.
His soul! I'd rather give 100 moidorish to have it prayed out of purgatory than lose my revenge. Open the door, I say, or I will force it open.
I say you shall not see him till the corregidor comes. I shall deliver him into the hands of justice. I will not have a man murdered without a just cause. Touch the door if you dare. I'd have you know I am master of my own lodgings.
And I'd have you to know, sir, that I'll batter your lodgings about your ears before I'll suffer in my honour. Where is this salacious woman, this adulterous sister, this contaminated fair one, this viper of our family?
Safe enough out of your reach. I know she's innocent of this, and therefore will preserve her. Pray mitigate your passion, signor, and you shall have all the satisfaction of this matter you can desire from a brother.
Brother? Damn the alliance! I scorn the title.
Right. Just as my wife said. He does hate me heartily.
Enter servant.
How now? Is the corregidor come?
Yes, sir. He's without.
Bring him in.
Enter corregidore and guards.
I charge you, Signor Don Garcia Pedro Compostello, to keep the peace and protect the prisoner which I shall deliver into your hands from the fury of Signor Don Lopez, whose fiery temper hurries him on to execute before he knows the nature of the offence.
Sure you mistake, signor. Rashness has no connection with true courage, and I look upon Don Lope to be a person of singular good conduct.
Rot your fawning praise. Do justice. Demand your prisoner. Let me see the English dog.
Nay, signor. If you are in earnest, I am obliged by my office to keep the peace. Disarm him.
A curse of your authority.
Now, Don Pereira, bring out the offender.
That I will. Here, open that door and bring him hither.
Gives a key to a servant, who exits and returns.
Here is nobody within, sir.
How? Nobody within? Art thou a blind booby?
Goes in and returns hastily.
Mercy upon me, the rogue was in the right. There is no body there. 'Twas certainly the devil, and he's gone through the keyhole, for no human creature could get out. Bless me, how I tremble.
The devil! I wish I had met with that devil. I'd have tried to make him mortal for the good of mankind.
Pray, let's see this room from whence he escaped. Perhaps he may be hid somewhere.
Exit corregidore with Don Lopez.
Oh, it is to no purpose. There is nothing to be seen.
Corregidore and Don Lopez return.
Hark ye, Don Pereira. If your wife be not vanished too, prithee ask her what species he was composed of. I warrant she can tell you he had no sulphurous scent about him.
'Tis very odd. Was the door locked, are you sure?
Yes, senor. I'm sure I unlocked it.
I locked it myself and have had the key in my pocket ever since.
But all your locks are not secured. By carrying the key about you, I doubt, signor. I hope I may put on my sparrow again.
Pray be certain of your criminals, signor, the next time you send for me.
Exit.
'Sdeath! Am I flouted? I have lost all patience. I'd give my whole estate to know which way this dog escaped if he were flesh and blood.
Ask your wife that. Confusion?
Exit in a passion.
My wife? If I should find my wife guilty, I'd practice such unheard of cruelties on her as should outdo our Inquisition.
Exit. End of Act 2. Act 3, Scene 1. Scene, the Terriera de Passa. Enter Colonel Ravelin and Charles.
Ha ha! Certainly this fellow is the most mischievous rogue that ever lived. Which way got he down the chimney?
Nay, that's past finding out, as also what's become of him. I could have cut his throat with all my soul just then, and yet I can't help being concerned for him now. I fear he is killed.
I should be sorry for that, though in my conscience he deserves it. This busy humor of his is as natural to him as his food. He followed me home this morning. I was forced to use him very roughly to get rid of him. For you must know, I have a trap-door in my chimney, through which I descend into a back street, where I am conducted by an old negro to an angel of a woman. I had her summons, and the hour of assignation was come, when he entered my chamber.
A very unseasonable visit, faith, Colonel.
Aye, was it not? But I quickly dispatched him, though how he stumbled upon you afterwards, and in so odd a manner, is a miracle.
If he lives, we shall know when next we meet. I never catched him in a lie, which is the best qualification he has. But, Colonel, did you not promise to introduce me to your French mistress? What, this lady in cog has not beat her out, by the by, has she, Colonel?
No, no, she maintains her ground too well. There's more danger of my raising the siege than her beating the chamade. She has so many retreats of pride, vanity, and affectation, that without some lucky accident, toss a grenade into the magazine of her inclination, there'll be no hopes of the town.
Storm, then, Colonel, storm.
I rather choose to block her up and starve her out. Suffer no admirer to enter, and if once a woman of her temper want the provision of vanity, she surrenders, of course.
An admirable stratagem. But prithee, let me see her before you put it in practice.
It shall be now, if you please, Charles.
With all my heart. Is it far?
At that house, yonder.
Lead the way, then.
Exeunt. Enter Marplot.
Lead the way. Where the devil are you going? Now, can't I help having a violent desire to follow them, though I escaped so narrowly in my last project? Yonder they go. Oh, they are entered already. That is no public house, I'm sure. Egad, maybe it is some private bordel. Well, what business can both of them have at one house? Well, Charles, though you were so barbarous to desert me in my afflictions, I won't serve you so. I'll not stir from this place till I see you safe out. Odd, upon second thoughts I'll knock at the door and ask for him. Perhaps 3 may be as welcome as 2.
As he is going to knock, enter Isabinda in boy's clothes. Isabinda, aside.
Ha! Marplot here. This is lucky. Mr. Marplot, fortunately met.
That's more than I can tell yet, for I don't know you, sir.
Isabinda, aside.
Nor would I have you. But you know those that do. Can you tell me where Mr. Charles Gripe is to be found?
Marplot, aside.
My mind misgives me plaguily that this is an envoy from the old man's wife. Pray heavens he has never a summons from my old matron too. For though I complied with all she asked to purchase my liberty, I am sure I have no stomach to perform articles.
Don't you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir, I hear you.
Aside.
What the deuce shall I say to him? He must not know that Charles is gone into yon house. For women here, they say, are cursed jealous, and that may be a means to have his throat cut.
Why don't you answer? Where does he lodge?
Marplot, aside.
Where does he lodge? This must be some new intrigue, for doubtless the other knows his lodgings. Look ye, sir, one good turn deserves another. Let me know what business you have with him, and according as I like it, your question shall be answered.
Isabinda, aside.
Marplot still. I find he's no changeling. Why then, sir, if you must know, I have a letter for him from a lady who is desperately in love with him.
Marplot, aside.
So here's another intrigue popped into my mouth. In love with him? Prithee, dear youth, who is she? Where does she live? What's her name? Is she maid, wife, or widow? Young or old? Black, brown, or fair? Short or tall? Fat or lean? This country or a foreigner? Quick, 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 my dear little rogue. Let me into the secret, and I'll carry you to his lodgings immediately.
Aside.
Egad, this discovery will make my peace with Charles completely.
I can only answer him these questions, sir. I am no blab. You must excuse me if I'm silent.
So must you me, sir. I'm no blab neither, sir, if you go to that. I'd have you to believe I can keep my friend's secret when entrusted. I don't know his lodgings. Find them out if you can.
You are very short, sir. I have nothing to say against your secrecy, but it would be impudence in me to run the hazard. Besides forestalling your friend's generosity, he ought to have the disposal of his own secrets.
Aye, if it comes into his hands once, 'twill cost me more pains to find it out than 'tis worth.
Pains to find out? I hope you never endeavor to find out what other people would conceal.
No. Yes, to choose. Why the deuce should any man know more than myself? We came into the world alike, and I can see no occasion for his superior knowledge.
I admire you or not for levelling estates too. How can you bear any man to be richer than yourself?
Oh, with ease. My wealth lies in my mind. I had rather fathom the depth of a man's thoughts than his pocket. Yet to show you I can suppress my curiosity, let me read the letter, and I'll execute the rest.
It is as much as my life is worth to open the letter.
Marplot, aside.
Pox take his life. Tell me what's in it then, or may I be carbonanoed if you know his lodgings?
Aside.
I'd give a finger to have this intrigue rightly.
Isabinda, aside.
I must not let this fellow know me, if I intend to conceal my being in Lisbon. I'll humour him a little, and try what discovery I can make. Well, sir, if you'll promise to be secret, I'll let you into this affair.
Secret as a priest, child.
Aside.
Egad, I shall have it. Pray heaven Charles does not come out before he is done. If he should, I should be undone.
Why then, the lady I belong to is a rich merchant's daughter near the convent of Santo Vicente. Her name is Donna Cefisa. She saw your friend at church, is extremely charmed with him, and resolves to marry him.
Marry him? Poor lady. Why, now, to return secret for secret, he's married already. But perhaps he may prick her down amongst the rest of his mistresses. You understand me?
Too well. The rest of his mistresses? Has he such store, then?
As many as he can well manage, I believe.
Isabinda, aside.
Oh, my heart! The danger of intriguing in this place alarms my fears, and shocks my very soul.
What I have said makes you thoughtful, I perceive. Will nobody do but Charles? What think you of me?
Why, really, sir, were I a woman, I should prefer you before him, but I can't answer for my lady. If you please, I'll mention you.
Your most humble servant, sir.
Aside.
Egad, There may be new pleasure in having an intrigue of one's own, for aught I know, for I never had one in my life.
But, sir, there's one article in our agreement which you have not performed.
What's that?
Where your friend lodges?
Why, he lodges at yon green windows, where, if you have any service from your lady for your humble servant, you'll find me there also.
I kiss your hand. I'll do my best to serve you.
Exit.
Sir, I kiss yours.
Aside.
I'm glad he's gone, before Charles came out. This is a nonsensical secret, though methinks I'd rather know what the Colonel and he is doing in yon house. Shall I knock at the door or not? If I should, 10 to 1 but I do mischief, and shall be beaten again. To prevent which I'll wait within sight for their coming out, so when they are passed by I may with more security make my inquiry.
Exit. Scene changes to Mademoiselle Joneton's lodgings. She dressed fantastically modish with her sister Martin and Susan.
Susan, bring me the glass.
Yes, madam.
Don't I look wretchedly, Tété sister?
Your looks are the same today, they always are. I see no difference.
How do you mean that, sister? That I always look shockingly? Or how?
Martin, aside.
She looks too well for my ease, since she's beloved by Colonel Ravelin. I'm sure your vanity and affectation does not put that construction upon my words, sister.
Affectation? Pray, what am I affected in?
Enter Susan with the glass.
Nay, take the glass away again. My sister Martin says I'm affected, so I will not look in it to oblige her. Am I not very complacent? One would really think my sister of Spanish production. She is so formal. I see no reason why one may not alter and change the form and manner of speaking according to the company one keeps, as well as the mode and fashion of one's clothes. Now, when I converse with my own sex, I love to indulge myself, and let my words fall from me with indolence and ease, because their conversation is insipid, and we only prattle away time.
Insipid? Pray, what relish have the men's beyond ours?
Oh, that question is preposterous. But you have no taste, sister. You detest mankind.
Martin, aside.
Aye, but the Colonel has found the way to convert that notion. I confess, sister, I never could see anything in these lordly creatures of force enough to make me submit blindly to their tyrannic sway.
But there is a vast pleasure in making them submit to ours. To make so fine a gentleman as Colonel Ravelin obey my nod, sigh, weep, and kneel at one's frown, then give him raptures with a smile. The Colonel, oh, the most engaging man alive. When he comes next, you shall see him, sister.
Martin, aside.
Not for the Spanish mines. I'm too well acquainted with the Colonel, which she must not know. Excuse me, sister, I should only spoil your conversation.
Enter servant.
Here's Colonel Ravelin and another gentleman to wait on you, madam.
Bring him up.
Rising in a hurry and running to the glass. Martin, aside.
The Colonel? Oh, my heart! I must be gone. I would not have him know me for the world. Well, sister, I'll leave you to your desirable company.
Exit.
Adieu, ma sœur.
Enter Colonel Ravelin and Charles.
Ah, Monsieur le Colonel.
Ah, Mademoiselle Jonathan.
I have a most comical story to tell you. Such amour, such a letter, such a conquest. What makes me so merry? I am sure I have cause enough to the contrary. My poor paroquet is dead, Colonel.
Dead?
Dead. It died upon my hand. It talked and bussed me to the last moment. Oh, my heart is broke. Oh.
Charles, aside.
So she's resolved to play over all her tricks, I see.
Oh, I can't contain myself when I think on it. Oh.
Oh, unlucky accidents. Give her air.
Charles, aside.
In my opinion, she already has too much of that.
Mrs. Susan, loose her lace. Within there, bring some cold water.
Enter servant with water.
She revives. For heaven's sake, how do you do, madam? Come, I'll procure you another paroquet.
Oh, not so divertissant. It had 1,000 pretty actions. One day, as Monsieur le Marquis de Belleforme was entertaining me with a recital of his amours. I have a pleasant tale to tell you of him, too. He's married.
Charles, aside.
Upon the titter again? Deliver me from such a medley, I say.
To a 30,000-pound fortune. But the estate lies in terra incognita. I have recommended imagination for his steward, and philosophy for his equipage.
The Marquis let me into the secret, ha! Pray, who is the lady that has done him the favour?
Oh, my stars! What ails me? Ah, Maria Mater, the room goes round.
A chair there, Mrs. Susan. Repose yourself a little, madam. 'Tis only vapours, and will off again. These affectations in another I should hate, but here I am fated to the folly.
Charles, aside.
Most fantastical. The deuce take me if I can bring myself to the complacence of asking her how she does.
How do you do, madam?
Oh, much better, Colonel. 'Tis impossible any malady can stay long in your company. I admire your friend can be so melancholy with a companion so diverting.
I confess, the Colonel is of a singular good humour, madam, for an Englishman. We, generally speaking, are dull, heavy, thinking animals, not moved by the losing of a father.
Most unpolite. Such a lover as this would make me as splenetic as 80.
Alas, madam, he's married.
Married? Nay, then I forgive him. Yet upon second thoughts, I won't neither, for he ought to have left his dogged humours at home, and not stamp wife in the forehead of every woman he meets.
Charles, aside.
He's mad that would stamp anything upon thee, I'm sure. Since I offend you, madam, I humbly take my leave.
Going.
I beg you would excuse the bluntness of my friend, madam. He's a very honest fellow.
Aside.
Oh, that I could look upon her with indifference.
Oh, fie, Colonel, why that request? Your friend is a fine gentleman. Nay, you shan't go, monsieur. You, being a married man, must understand everything that belongs to our sex.
Runs and pulls him back by the coat. Charles, aside.
Heaven deliver me from the study.
Colonel Ravelin, aside.
Ha! Poor Charles, how he frets.
Here, give me your opinion. How do you like these clothes?
As I like everything else that belongs to them, madam.
A very old expression, that. But don't you think our airs less engaging than the ladies in England, monsieur? How did your lady dress to catch your heart?
I never minded the airs of her person, madam, but she had other charms for me.
This fellow will give me the hip confoundedly, if he goes on thus. If all his sex were such mortifying animals, what a number of fasting days should we have in the calendar! We should have no need of indulgences, pardons, and penances. We should live saints and die without the fear of purgatory.
Charles, aside to Ravelin.
Colonel, you'll excuse me if I leave you. For faith, she has tired my patience.
No, prithee tarry a little longer.
What are you two whispering about? You shan't go till you have drank some tea. Susan, get water for tea, and set the table ready.
'Tis ready in the next room, madam.
My friend is a lover of tea, and was just inquiring of me where I thought the best was to be got.
Charles, aside.
The devil take his excuse. Now there's no getting off.
That I am mistress of anything worth his admiration is no small pleasure to me. I dare to be vain to say I can recommend him to the best in Portugal. Along.
Sings a minuet and dances out. Scene, the Terriera de Passa. Enter Marplot solus.
Methinks they stay a cursed while. Egad, I'll e'en ask for Charles. The story this young fellow brought of a letter will be a rare excuse.
Going up to the door. Enter Bravo with a letter.
What countryman are you, sir?
Countryman, sir? Why, I am an Englishman, sir. I am not ashamed of my country.
I have a letter for an Englishman, but those that sent it don't know his name.
From a lady, I warrant?
Aside.
Egad, here's another intrigue if somebody's popped into my way now. I have a good mind to own the letter, open it, and see what's in it. But if it should come from an old woman... Pray, sir, does it come from youth or age?
From youth and fire, I assure you.
Because I expect a summons from a very beautiful young lady myself.
Your description is just, sir.
Say you so, sir? Why, then I believe it is for your humble servant, sir. Discoveries come thick today. I am a lucky dog, faith.
Not unlikely. There it is, sir.
Gives him the letter. Marplot, aside.
Ah, Colonel, Charles. What would you give to be in my place now? But hang it, I'm good-natured. She shall fall to one of your shares, for I would not give a halfpenny for the finest woman in Lisbon for my own sake.
Opens and reads.
What's here? The reader is a villain and deserves to have his throat cut. Surprising. Upon my soul, sir, this letter does not belong to me.
Aside.
I am a lucky dog now, indeed.
Enter Don Lopez.
Upon my soul, sir, you lie. Draw, sirrah, or I'll rip your guts up.
Draws.
Draw, sir? For what, sir?
Aside.
Oh, bloody-minded wretch! What will come of me?
For opening the letter, villain!
Marplot, aside.
A pox on my curiosity. The devil take the letter, 'twas none of my seeking. The fellow said it was for an Englishman, and I did not know but it might have been for me, as well as another. I ask your pardon with all my heart.
Rot your compliments! If it had come from my sister, it had been for you, sir. Therefore draw, or by St. Anthony.
Sister? As I hope to be saved, sir, I know never a man's sister in the universe.
Cowardly dog!
Beats him.
dare to lie with a man's wife, and not dare to fight for her?
Mercy upon me, I lie with a man's wife? Oh, sir, you are most mistaken in me, that ever you was in your days, sir. Upon my faith, I never knew what woman was. Nay, sir, I never cared for a woman, that's more. But indeed there are 2 or 3 gentlemen of my acquaintance very much given that way.
Are there so, sir?
Oh, exceedingly. Now I won't swear it is not one of them.
Aside.
I wish I were fairly rid of him.
Your safety depends upon your information. Let me know where to find them, and you shall live.
Enter Colonel Ravelin and Charles behind him.
Thank you heartily, sir.
Aside.
What a cursed preliminary I have brought myself into now. For egad, I'll not tell where Charles lives, if I die for it. I'll tell him a wrong place, I am resolved.
Come, where do they lodge? What are you studying for? Ha!
Slaps him.
I can't think of the name of the street for my blood. It is, what do you call the street when you turn the corner of your right hand, and then turn again of your left, and then again of the right, and so back to the left, and across the what do you call them,
No equivocating, sirrah?
Holds the sword to his breast.
I thought it was Marplot's voice.
Draws.
Since he lives, we'll preserve him.
Draws.
Ah, good sir, Charles, dear Charles.
Guard your life, sir, or cease to affront this gentleman.
They beat off Don Lopez and the bravo.
Victoria, Victoria, faith, gentlemen, you came in the lucky minute, or I had been a dead man.
Nay, in my conscience I believe thou'lt never die in thy bed. Which of your inquisitive actions brought this upon you?
Was this your chimney adventure, or another?
No, faith. This was another about a damned letter, and cuckolding somebody, and debauching that Spaniard's sister, and the devil knows what. I wish one of you 2 is not at the bottom of this.
Ha ha! Come, Charles, we'll to your lodgings, where he shall give us the whole relation of his adventures.
With all sincerity. And I have something else to tell you, Charles. There's a lady in love with you, and has sent you a letter. But, mum, you shall promise to let me into the secret, or you shall know no more on't.
How brisk the rogue is again already! I thought you might have had enough of secrets.
Oh, the mind you know is never satisfied. Were all the joys that nature could bestow within my power to taste, I'd rather know what every man endeavors still to hide, and having that, would care for naught beside.
Exeunt. End of Act 3. Act 4. Scene: Charles's lodgings. Enter Charles, Colonel Ravelin, and Marplot.
A very pretty account, ha ha ha! What do you expect will be the end of your curiosity, Marplot?
No good in this country, I fear. Yet, for my blood, I can't help it.
What? Can't you help dogging people and opening letters of no concern to you?
Oh, my soul, I've made resolution upon resolutions to the contrary, but to no purpose. There is a tickling desire runs through my veins, which is always craving as my stomach, and makes these discoveries as necessary as my food. Though, faith, I never mean any harm. Why, this letter now, who the devil dreamed of a consumed challenge?
You should always dream of the worst, sir.
That's not my maxim, Colonel. Methinks ill luck comes fast enough. Look ye, gentlemen, 'tis as much your fault as mine. If you wouldn't take me with you, or tell me the bottom of things, I should trouble my head no further. But here you leave me in the dark, and nothing to do but entertain my fears, which are strong for my friends, and most of the mischiefs I do proceed from my concern for their safety. And here I got thumped and beaten for my good intentions, and that's all on every side.
And all you deserve.
Enter servant.
There's a gentleman below inquires for you, sir. He has business for you from England, he says, sir.
Marplot, aside.
From England? Who the devil can this be now?
Bring him up.
Enter Isabinda.
I have a letter and packet for Mr. Charles Gripe.
I am the person, sir. Robin, reach a chair. Pray be pleased to sit, sir.
Opens and reads the letter.
From England? Sir, your humble servant. Why, this is the very gentleman I told you of, Charles. So, well, and how does Donna Safisa? What, she will have him then, and nobody else? What does she say to you, Charles? How does she write? Nay, egad, you shall let me into this business, for I have been chief promoter of it, I am sure. Therefore, no shuffling, Charles.
No, I scorn it, Marplot. There, read.
Throws him the letter.
Why, that's civil now. Let me see how these Spanish dames express themselves. My dearest life. As frank and fond as if it came from an inhabitant of Covent Garden, egad. I hope this will find you safely arrived in Lisbon. Lisbon. Why, what the devil does she mean? Let's see what's at bottom. From your ever-loving wife, Isabinda Gripe. A murrain gripe you? Pish, pox. I wonder you were so ready to show it to me indeed.
Throws it down.
But does not the secret please you?
Please a fiddlestick. Why, what did this young dog mean?
Aside.
Egad, I wish Charles would beat him for the disappointment.
Charles to Isabinda.
Pardon my memory, sir. I have seen your face somewhere, but cannot recollect where.
Isabinda, aside.
Heaven continue his ignorance. Very likely, sir. I have lived most of my time in this place.
Marplot, aside.
Aye. Why, how in the name of wonder did he come by this letter, then?
A factor to my uncle, Sir Francis Tradewell, from whom I received that, with orders to deliver it to you.
Marplot, aside.
Oh, so it came.
I know Sir Francis very well, and for his sake, sir, I should be proud of being better acquainted with you.
Sir, you honor me.
Marplot, aside.
Pies of his acquaintance, I'd say.
I hope your lady is well, Charles.
At your service, Colonel. She has sent me the papers I told you I forgot. Now I shall dispatch my business very quickly. She longs to see me, she says. 'Tis a poor good-natured tit, and I loved her heartily till I married her. But whether her over-fondness or the easy access every man has to his wife takes off the edge of my appetite, but methinks I see her not with half that desire I used to do when I scaled her window for a kiss. The memory of it is still pleasant.
My shoulders remember that time, too.
Ungenerous declaration. 'Tis very unjust, in my opinion, to slight the thing that loves you. I'm sure 'tis what I could not do.
I fancy you never tried the matrimonial strength of inclinations yet, sir. Therefore can be no judge. Nature abhors constraint.
Aye. Inconstancy is a fault in nature, and who can help it?
Right, Colonel. And when you marry Mademoiselle Flutter yonder, you'll have a proof of what I say.
Marplot, aside.
Mademoiselle Flutter? Who's she? I never heard of her before.
Let her look to that. I thought Charles's wife had been a favourite of yours, Mr. Marplot, but I don't hear you make the least inquiry after her health.
Look ye, Colonel, I hate to be balked, for that puts everything out of my head. Hark ye, what did you mean by telling me such a confounded story upon the Terraria de Pasa, of a rich merchant's daughter, Donna Safisa, and I can't tell who? What was it all but a sham, then?
Why, really, sir, you was so inquisitive that I had no other way to dismiss you, and it is not my custom to let one man into the affairs of another.
Poor Marplot, thou art balked every way, ha ha ha!
Well, there was never good time since this shuffling and lying came into fashion.
A letter tied to a stone is tossed in at the window. Charles takes it up and reads to himself.
Hey day, where the devil came that from?
Runs to the window.
I fancy it came from that fellow, which looks up yonder.
Seeming to look out.
There is nobody else near. Ha! My eyes deceive me, or he belongs to somebody in the house where I lodge. I'll home and make the best observation I can in this matter.
Aside.
Ah, poor Charles, these courses are more dangerous than thou art aware of. I'll not discover myself yet. Perhaps I may satisfy my curiosity better as I am.
An assignation, Charles. Send thee better fortune than last time.
'Tis from the same woman, Colonel. No, 'tis only some roguish boy, tossing stones about in pieces of his copybook.
Marplot, aside.
But that sham won't take, though.
Isabinda, aside.
Oh, well dissembled. Sir, I'm your humble servant.
Sir, I hope I shall have the honor to see you here again.
Sir, the honor will be mine.
Exit. Enter Ravelin's servant. Servant half aside.
The trap door is unbolted, Colonel.
Marplot, aside.
What's that of a trap door now? Odds heart, here's two confounded intrigues on foot, and I am out at both, and they'll be hanged before they'll let me into one of them.
I'll be there immediately.
Exit servant.
Where, Colonel?
Aside.
I wish I could split myself in half now, that I might follow them both.
Again at your impertinence, ha ha!
He can't help it for his soul. Though we take different posts, I fancy 'tis one and the same action. Prosperity to yours.
The same to thine. Mr. Marplot, adieu.
Marplot, aside.
What shall I do between both? Pox on it, 'tis very unlucky. Then you won't let me into the secret, Colonel?
Positively no.
Exit.
Nay, Charles. You won't both leave me, will you?
Catches hold of Charles.
Indeed, Marplot, I have extraordinary business.
Do but tell me what it is. Nay, tell me but something relating to it, and I'm satisfied.
Why, then, to be ingenuous, the letter which was tossed in is a challenge, and I'm going to seek for a second. Now, if you could fight, you'd save me the labor.
Ah, the devil take it, that I never learned to fence. Why did you not engage the Colonel?
Because I saw he had affairs of his own to pursue.
What would I give for courage now? Pies on it. What is it that makes men so stout? Egad, I'm ready to weep to think I can't serve my friend. I have the theory of fighting, methinks. I only want the practice part.
So, I have found the way to drop him at last. Well, I hope you are satisfied.
Satisfied? No faith, Charles, I am not satisfied. Odds life, I'll tell you what I can do. I'll charge my brace of pocket pistols and shoot him, if you will.
Oh, fie, there's a dishonorable action indeed.
The devil take honor where life's concerned. What will a man get by it?
I have not time at present to clear that question. Farewell.
Exit.
Farewell. Egad, 'twould be faring very ill, though, if he should be killed. I wish I knew where to find Colonel Ravelin. Oh, Lord, oh, Lord! I never thought to ask Charles where this duel was to be fought. And then, whither could I send him? Well, thought on. Yonder he goes. I'll follow till I fix him, and then I'll soon call company enough to part them. Egad, I love my friend as I love my life.
Exit. Scene the street. Enter Charles with a rope ladder, Marplot at a distance.
Let me see. She has changed her apartment. She has sent me word. Her window is now over the door. This must be it.
Throws up his ladder, which falls down again. Enter Margarita.
I see what kind of challenge it is now. A man must have a rare fighting stomach that will scale the window of his antagonist.
Here, here, Signor. The coast is clear. Come in at the door boldly. My lady is all impatience to see you.
Mine is the greatest. In, my dear.
Put her in mind how her time steals on. Oh, Charles, the devil a second did you want. That was only a sham to get rid of me. How comically things jump in my way. I'll secure the ladder, though, for him. This is a great house, but whose is it, is the query. If I thought I should not have my bones broke, I would make bold to inquire.
Enter behind him Don Pereira and Don Lopez.
Who have we here? They seem in deep consultation. Oh, bless me! One of them is the bloody-minded Spaniard. Egad, it is not safe to be seen.
Exit between the scenes.
I have done all you ordered me to a tittle, and have taken leave of my wife for 3 days under pretence of business at St. Ube's.
That's well. I can't find who this villain is, but I warrant we shall have him fast enough. Now, do you return and cunningly convey yourself into the antechamber closet. There lie concealed. He'll not be long absent if he's not there already. In the meantime, I'll wait in the street with 2 or 3 trusty fellows that shall dispatch him, if he falls in our way.
Exit.
And if I find myself a cuckold, fire, blood, and brimstone if I catch him, I'll send 'em both to the devil.
Exit into the house. Marplot comes forward.
Mercy upon me, what an oath was that! Why, certainly, they think murder a venial sin here, and make no more of killing a man than cracking a nut. This is certainly Charles which they threaten, for the old caquetamon is gone into that house. Which way shall I give Charles notice of his danger? I have a good mind to cry out fire, but when they find there is no such thing, they may burn me, perhaps. Hark! I hear somebody coming. Gad, I shall be beat again.
Exit. Enter on the other side.
My fear here's double, I think. I can see nobody. Odd. I'll make use of this ladder. He talked her apartment was over the door, so that, perhaps, I might give him warning at the window, and he may come down the same way. Oh, Lord! Which is the house now? Is it this or this, I wonder? Choke me if I can tell. What a blundering sot I was not to take better notice. This must be it, certainly.
Seems to throw up the ladder between the scenes.
Heaven send me good luck, for I tremble horribly.
Exit. Scene draws and discovers Martin's apartment. Martin and Colonel Ravelin.
Nay, this is starving a man in sight of plenty. How many times have you put me off with excuses and fair promises of the next time?
And how often have you sworn constancy, Colonel?
Look you, madam, I am a true Protestant. I have a mortal antipathy to confession. I bear the Queen's commission, and will entertain all that will fairly list under me. Then let me have no more of these little jealousies. I'll make as good provision for thee as for any lady in Portugal. So prithee, let's come to a right understanding. If thou art plagued with an old superannuated husband, who wants a young fellow to aid and assist him, here he stands. If thou art a widow, and wants one to manage the affairs of love, I'll give you my word, you can't have a better. I'm an arithmetician, as well as a soldier, and can cast accounts as fast as any man. And if thou art a virgin, egad, I'm as good an engineer.
Embracing her.
You have mistaken your plan, and may raise the siege, Colonel, for you'll never carry the town this way. I own I love you, and if I said with more sincerity than she, I fancy I should not injure her passion. My birth is as noble, my fortune not less. You give me some proofs indeed that my person falls short of her charms to engage the heart of Colonel Ravelin.
Thy person? Thy person is a charming person, and my heart and all the rest of the appurtenances are at thy service, my dear. Thy birth and fortune are things indifferent, so no more to be said about them.
Hugging her.
Will you marry me then?
Ah, what a turn's there! Who could have thought, after thy manner of proceeding, thou wouldst have asked such security? Why, thou art an usurer in love. But prithee, use conscience. Don't expect a man to be a slave all his life. Marriage? Why, what confounded extortion is that? Odds heart, thou art more mercenary than an agent. Look ye, madam, I'll give you heart for heart, and I think that good lawful interest, and thou shalt have my body for performances of articles.
Ah, Colonel, you'll bring a habeas corpus and remove it as soon as the campaign begins. I don't like these prisoners at large.
And great souls hate restraint.
Marplot in the balcony.
I have him, Faith. Ah, how close they are. Egad, it grieves me to part 'em, but there is no help for it. Fly, Charles, fly! There's the devil in all of plots against you. Here, here, give me your hand. Come this way through the window.
A man at my window. Oh, my reputation is undone forever.
Faints into a chair.
How's that? A man?
Looks up and sees Marplot.
The devil! The colonel! Zounds, I am certainly bewitched. I had as good have fallen into the hands of the Turks and Tartars. Oh, Lord, my ladder is gone. What shall I do now?
Marplot, 'sdeath, you son of a whore! I'll make an example of you to all inquisitive rascals in the universe.
Strikes at him with his sword.
Ah, Colonel, for heaven's sake, save my life. Upon my soul, you'll make me break my neck, for I hang only by my hands. May I be sliced into collops if I knew anything of your being here. Certainly I'm the most unfortunate fellow breathing.
Zounds! Come down, sirrah, and cease your bawling, or I'll shoot you through the head.
Pulls out a pocket pistol.
I will, dear Colonel.
Comes down.
For heaven's sake, madam, don't be frightened. 'Tis an honest, foolish fellow of my acquaintance. There's no danger of your reputation, my angel.
Runs to Martin. Enter Mademoiselle Johnton.
What noise was that? What do I see? My sister and the colonel? Oh!
Faints.
Confusion? She here? I'm betrayed? What ho, within there?
Martin, aside.
My sister. Nay, then I'm completely wretched.
Nay, now we shall be murdered? Oh, Lord, what do you mean by calling out, Colonel?
"'Sdeath, what do you mean, rascal, by coming here? This mischief is all owing to you. I have a good mind to cut your throat."
Runs to Martin.
Madam, odd heart was ever man in this condition. What shall I do between them? Run, sirrah, and call somebody.
Kicks him.
Lord, Colonel, have a little patience. See, she revives.
Is this your reservedness? This your modesty? This your hating mankind, sister?
How's that? Her sister? I've made a fine piece of work, faith. Rascal, I could find in my heart to break your bones.
Boxes him.
You have decent inclinations for a nun. You had a mind for a taste of the world before you left it, sister.
The world? The world is surfeited with your impertinence, and I would avoid tasting what may breed a fever. But I resolve to let nothing ruffle that calmness with which my soul's possessed at present, for this day shuts me from the world and you forever.
Exit.
What does she mean by that now? But, Colonel, Charles will be killed. Upon my soul, Colonel, Charles is in danger.
What do you mean? 'Sdeath, I'll toss you out the same way you came in. You long to spoil all.
Spoil the devil! I tell you he is in one of these houses. I saw him go in, and heard an old cuckold swear what he'd do if he caught him with his wife, and then, egad, went into that very house. My eagerness to give Charles notice of the danger tumbled me atop of you a paysan. Egad, I think no man meets such barbarous returns for his good nature as I do.
Nay, if Charles is really in danger, I beg your pardon with all my heart, Mr. Marplot.
What is this consultation about? Et bien, monsieur. Who are you thinking of?
Of you, madam. Inclination and honor holds dispute. Inclination chains me to your presence, but honor calls me to the rescue of my friend, and I hope his distress will excuse my abrupt departure. Adieu, ma chère ange.
And will you then precipitate yourself into danger? This gentleman will go.
Marplot, aside.
She's very charitably inclined towards me. I thank her.
Won't you, sir?
Why, look ye, madam, I will go with all my heart, but...
But a single arm is weak, assistance, where the danger is so strong. Besides, it would be a reflection upon my honor. You are my guardian angel. If you smile, I shall return in safety.
Exit.
Faith is the main point of religion. Pray, take me into your protection too, madam.
Exit.
So he is gone, then. Now would not I give a dish of tea for a lover that I could not make sacrifice everything to me? These Englishmen have too much sense to make husbands of. For only he should to our sex be dear, who from a look is capable of fear. The man of courage lords it everywhere.
Exit. Scene, the inside of Don Pereira's house. Enter Donna Pereira, Charles, and Margarita.
I like the description you've given me of England extremely, and envy the pleasant life your ladies live. I wish their husbands could teach ours their complaisance.
We had rather teach their wives, madam, who have much more docility.
We? Why, are you in the number of married men?
I have a brevet to act as one, madam, in the absence of your husband, if it is not your fault. Come, my angel, we shall be interrupted again.
Why, you have no more friends to come down the chimney, have you?
If you have, I wash my hands of him. No more deliverance from me, I assure him. I hate to have a scheme balked that is so well laid.
No, Signora Margarita. What I apprehend is the return of your master.
He's safe for 3 days, which time I expect you'll pass with me. I have several doubts to be resolved and as many articles to make. Ere I give myself entirely to your power.
What agreements are we to make, I wonder? All secrets, I suppose. The next room is more private, I fancy. There, I'll do my endeavor to solve your scruples.
Margarita, bring wine and sweetmeats into the next room.
Well thought on. The amorous feast of Cupid soon would cloy if Bacchus did not join the fainting boy.
Exeunt. Enter Don Pereira.
Margarita, bring wine and sweetmeats.
And is it then true at last? Am I a cuckold? Oh, vengeance! Vengeance! Oh, Antony, thou guardian saint of Lisbon, give me patience. Let me have Christian charity upon their souls, for I shall have no mercy upon their bodies. I have sent for 2 priests to take their confessions, and then they die. Here, I'll wait for their coming. Should I enter, my eyes would let loose my revenge too soon. 'Tis enough that I have them secure, and that my ears have heard a man's voice with this vile adulteress.
Exit. Scene changes to the Terriera de Passa. Enter Isabinda sola.
As I suspected, he is here, in this house. Through the sovereign power of gold I have discovered all. But for my ease, would I had been ignorant still. O Charles, who can boast of honour that starts not at the breach of vows? Who have we here?
Enter Lorenzo.
Methinks I never went so heavily an errand in my life. I am sorry for this Englishman, and heartily sorry for my mistress. For, to give her due, she is the best-natured woman to her servants living. And faith, I can't blame her for loving this gentleman better than that old gouty, physicky, crooked-backed, covetous hunks, my master.
Isabinda, aside.
Ah, this is the servant which I bribed. Of what errand is he sent?
What saint shall I invoke to save this wretched pair? I know St. Anthony is engaged on Don Pereira's side. Let me see. There is some she-saint that has been a sinner this way herself. If I could think of her name, she'd be the fittest person to do their business.
Their business? Oh, my boding heart foretells some mischief. Lorenzo!
Ah, who's there?
'Tis I, fear not. What is the cause of your complaint?
Oh, is it you, senor? Oh, your countryman's undone. My master, pretending to go to St. Ube's for 3 days, concealed himself in the house unknown to everybody, and has discovered all. I am sent this moment for 2 monks from the convent of St. Vincent to confess the criminals, and then you know what follows.
Death! O distraction! Which way, ye powers, shall I save this perjured man?
Ay, dear sir, think if it be possible.
O Charles, little dost thou think how dear thy unlawful joys are purchased. 3 lives for a momentary bliss. For in spite of all the cause thou hast given me, thou art still as dear as virtue to my soul, and life without thee is not to be borne. Oh, dear me, heaven that knows my chaste desires, and pity the distress that tears my breast, instruct me how to ward this fatal blow, and save a man that may return to thee. Ah, methinks I feel the inspiring thought, and hope begins to feed the springs of life. Lorenzo, first bring the priest to me. If you perform this business with success and secrecy, I'll double twice this sum.
Gives him money.
May I meet the fate designed for them if I'm not faithful to you?
If by this plot I save this perjured man, I give the greatest proof of love that mortal can.
Exit. End of Act 4. Act 5, Scene 1. Don Pereira solus.
What a cursed while this rascal stays! If he comes not instantly, my rage will get better of my reason, and I shall dispatch the foul adulterers without confession.
Enter Lorenzo and Isabinda in a priest's habit, and one of the priests with her.
I have obeyed your orders, Signor. Here are the priests.
But very slowly. Hangdog.
Strikes him.
Peace be with you, son.
Exit Lorenzo.
That's not your business, father. Try if you can administer peace to my salacious wife and her young amoretta within there. But do you hear, father, dispatch the business of their souls as speedily as I will that of their bodies. But if heaven has no more mercy than I shall have, your labours might have been spared.
Speak not so irreligiously. Which is the room? Keep your distance.
Exit priest and Isabinda.
Make haste, then, or I shall take your work out of your hands. Now let me consult my instruments of death, for I'll have no bounds to my revenge. I'll flay them alive.
Scene draws and discovers Donna Pereira and Charles.
Is it the unreasonableness of my request, or the smallness of your respect that causes this hesitation, Signor? Sure, if I give myself entirely to your arms, I may deserve to be freed from the embraces of a wretch I hate. I'll not be chargeable to you in my passage. I have jewels of a considerable value to defray the expense. I insist upon a promise that you will convey me to England, and then I am yours.
Why, then, to deal ingenuously, madam, I am married in England, and shan't well know how to bestow you there. But whilst I am here, child, I am thine.
Enter Isabinda and priest.
Oh, we're undone. This hour is our last.
Ha! What are you?
Laying his hand to his sword.
Our habits show what we are, and your guilt what you have need of.
Priests? Nay, then our condition is worse than I expected.
Come, son, consider the great work you have to do. Death waits without, therefore examine yourself within.
The work must be all my own, father. I have no occasion for a journeyman, so you may spare your pains.
How a heretic! Alas, poor soul, how much it troubles me.
Pray, father, express your troubles somewhere else. I have no faith in your living doctrine, and resolve to have nothing to do with you in death. Therefore don't trouble me. Is there no way to escape? And must I die cowardly? No, that I will not.
Draws.
The first that advances dies. I'll have company, at least.
A weak defence, alas, should I desert him. Put up your sword in pity to your ignorance, and in hopes of converting you to the true faith I'll deliver you from this hazard.
But can you save her, too?
How, son? Is this a time to dream of future pleasures?
I'll give you mine honor, father, never to see her more. But as I'm a partner of the guilt, I would not have the punishment be only hers.
Well, I'll endeavor to preserve her too. Observe my orders well. Turn your face. Here, put on this garment. My brother there will conduct you to a place of safety, where I desire you'll wait till I come. Look not behind you, nor speak as you pass to the husband of that lady.
This priest is an honest fellow.
Puts on the clothes.
Nothing like the habit of sanctity to cover close designs. I shall observe your directions most religiously, father.
Come, son, your hand. Madam, I leave you one to comfort your distress.
Exeunt priest and Charles. Scene shuts, then draws and discovers Don Pereira listening.
Ah, still they are at confession. I fancy the penance I shall enjoin them will quicken their voice.
Enter priest and Charles.
So your parts are done then, fathers? Now for mine.
Done. I'm afraid, son, you are not right in your senses. You have given us the trouble of coming to confess 2 adulterers, you said. But how you can make 2 women such, I leave to you, for there is no male thing in that room by my priesthood. Take care you put no more affront upon our cloth.
Exit.
Women? I am amazed. Women? Egad, I'm ravished, transported. Nay, translated, methinks, above the stars. I'm not, I know not what I am. I'm so glad to find myself no cuckold. But how shall I look my wife in the face, though, for having blamed her wrongfully? Nay, there's the devil now. Pox take her brother for instilling these jealousies into my head. I fear she will never forgive me, and indeed 'tis more than I deserve. Oh, that ever I should suspect her virtue.
Scene draws and discovers Donna Periera on her knees to Isabinda.
Oh, madam, you have set vice and virtue in their proper light, from whence I see the deformity of one and the beauty of the other. Your generous forgiveness is all I want, to raise my soul above a second fall. I have injured you, but—
No more of that. The good inclination which you show wipes out all faults with me, and your perseverance will give you as large a share in my breast as if you never had offended. Rife, madame, I hear the door unlock. Prepare your husband according to my direction, and leave the rest to me.
Enter Don Periera.
Ay, there they are, both women by St. Anthony, that ever I should be such a dunce to think myself a cuckold. Which way shall I speak to her now? Oh, my poor dear innocent lamb is all in tears. Nay, thou hast cause to weep. That is the truth on't.
What have I done, my dear, that you should expose me thus?
That thou hast done nothing at all to merit it is my grief. Nay, do not weep. Thou would break my heart, indeed thou wilt. I wish with all my soul thou hadst cuckolded me. I think in my conscience I could forgive thee now.
What reparation can you ever make me for the stain you have cast upon my fame? Exposed me to the priests. Could you have found no other way?
I was to blame indeed, wife. Oh, forgive me.
Falls on his knees.
Or my heart will burst. Oh, 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 oh.
Nay, now, madame, you must forgive him.
I do, dear madam, intercede for me. I'll never rise, except my dear virtuous spouse will say she pardons me.
Enter Don Lopez with his sword drawn.
What? Hangman-like, are you asking pardon ere you dispatch her? I'll lend you a helping hand, since you are not master of your resolution.
Don Periera rises hastily and catches down a blunderbuss and cocks it at Don Lopez.
Zounds! Pick up your sword, or by St. Anthony I'll shoot you through the head.
Do you start, brother? Could you inflict that upon me which your own courage starts at? Cruel man!
A brother should rather reconcile than blow the coals of strife. 'Tis barbarous in strangers, but much more so in those allied to us by blood. Revenge, though just, excludes religion, and he that pursues it poisons all his morals, and imprudently affronts that power which gave him breath to threaten.
Hey day! What philosophy have we here?
Out of my lodgings, I say. Without one question more, and never set foot into them again, as you hope to keep your guts in. I'll be plagued with no more of your jealousies, I warrant you.
Fine, your lodgings. But hear me, Don. Dare not for your soul say you matched into my family, or you, mistress. boast of any blood of mine as you value those eyes, for from this day I hold you as a bastard, and may perdition seize you both. Pfft.
Exit.
Was ever man so plagued? Come, dry thine eyes, my dear, and mind him not. I'm glad I'm rid of him, and if thou dost but forgive me now, by this kiss I'll ne'er offend again.
Kisses her.
Then I am happy.
Pray, wife, who is this lady?
Donna Pereira, aside.
Heavens, what shall I say now?
Hold, madame. Let me entreat your presence, with yours, sir, in my apartment, which is directly under this, and that you would suspend your curiosity till that time.
Donna Pereira, aside.
This is certainly an angel in disguise.
We'll wait on you.
Enter servant.
Here's Mademoiselle Jonathan to wait on you.
Bring her up.
I'll take my leave, and shall expect you with impatience.
The desire of knowing how to treat you as I ought, madam, will give me wings to follow you.
Exit Isabinda. Enter Mademoiselle Jonathan.
My dear, I am glad to see you. Oh, Signor, are you there? Pray, when do you intend to return to your house? Will it never be finished? It is enough to murder one to come up this high. Positively, I'm as much out of breath as a trumpeter. Ah, pest, it has given me a colour like a cook-maid.
Thou art more impertinent than a valet de chambre. My house will be finished next week, madam, and 'tis to be hoped these disorders which you complain of will cease.
Very probable they may. I am horribly chagrined today, my dear. I have made 20 visits within this hour, and can meet with no conversation to my goût. The vanity of the men gives me the spleen, and the insipidness of the women makes me sleepy. I came just now from my Lady Betty Trifles, where I set the whole room a-yawning.
Impertinence! A person of your polite conversation must not expect to be diverted everywhere. How does your sister, madam?
Alas, she's dead.
Dead?
Metaphorically speaking. She has enclosed herself where she intends to mortify with hymns and spiritual songs, and has left me the whole world to range in.
And I warrant you think that but a garden.
If the sea could be drained, 'twould make a very pretty park, Signor.
This is a woman of a copious fancy. Well, my dear, I'll go before you.
Exit.
Not for the world. Madam, if you please, since you are upon the visiting pin, I'll introduce you to a new acquaintance. I'd rather take her with me than suffer him to go without me.
With all satisfaction. I love new acquaintance extremely. Is it a man?
No, a lady.
What has she to recommend her? But no matter. I'll wait on you.
Aside.
The devil take this colonel. I can't get him out of my head. I'm half afraid I endure him more than I imagined.
Madam, will you give me leave to wait on you down?
Exeunt. The scene draws and discovers Charles solus in Isabinda's apartment, looking about.
What will be the issue of this affair, heaven knows. To what end am I ordered to stay here under the same roof? And why is this priest so long a-coming? My mind misgives me. It was no priest, but some rival jealous of her favours found the way to surprise us, and, contrary to the custom of the Portuguese, has honour enough to dispute it with me fairly. Faith, I wish that may be the worst on it.
Enter Colonel Ravelin and Marplot.
Egad, here he is. Charles, I'm glad to find you alive with all my blood.
The devil! Ha! Colonel Ravelin here too? You surprise me. How did you find me?
By Marplot's direction. You know he's a very good finder. He assured me you wanted my assistance.
Ah, Charles, Which got the better in the duel, huh? What weapons did you fight with?
I can't tell you what engagement thou hast been in, Charles, but by thy looks I fancy it hath not pleased thee.
I have run some hazard since I saw you, Colonel. But if I had caught you dogging me, I'd have hamstrung you, rascal.
Very fine. See what a man gets for his goodwill now. But if I had not thought you in danger of hamstringing, and heartstringing too, the devil a step would I have fetched. I'm sure the old cuckold's frightened me out of my wits with his threats, and the colonel here has almost broke my bones, and all for you. And thus you reward me?
The old cuckold? What do you mean?
Nay, let the colonel tell you what I mean. For my part, I'll have nothing to do with you as long as I live again. Bless me, what do I see? The very old dog that swore by fire, blood, and brimstone he would send you to the devil. O Lord, O Lord! Draw, gentlemen, draw! Put yourself upon your guard, Charles. Oh, dear Colonel, stand by him. Odds life, I tremble so. I cannot get my sword out from my blood.
Enter Don Pereira.
What are you, sir?
Draws.
Get you behind me, you timorous puppy.
Draws.
What do you mean, gentlemen? To murder me?
I mean that you shan't murder me, sir.
You, sir? I don't know you, sir.
Not know him, sir? What a confounded lying old thief you are! I'll take my oath I heard you and that bloody-minded Spaniard threaten what you'd do to this gentleman if you catch him in your house. Egad, Charles, knock him down.
Oh, Mr. Sweep-chimney, are you here? St. Anthony defend me! What ambuscade am I tumbled into? This was certainly my wife's gallant, and has imposed upon the priests as well as me in petticoats, and now has trepanned me here to murder me. Help! A murder! A treason! Murder! Help!
Cease your bawling, old Lucifer, or expect no mercy.
Points his sword to his breast.
Confess your design, and produce your villainous gang, and they shall have satisfaction equal to their merits.
Gang? By St. Anthony, I have no gang. I came hither to wait on the lady who belongs to this apartment, but little thought of meeting with my virtuous wife's gallant. I suppose I am decoyed hither to have my throat cut, and therefore come on both of you. Old as I am, I yet can stand a push.
Draws.
Oh, murder, murder!
Runs off.
I wish I had known you in petticoats.
Ha! This must be Don Pereira. But what does he mean by petticoats? Hold, sir. What is the lady's name of this apartment?
I know not. 'Twas to be informed of that I came. But I suppose you are the lady, sir.
This shallow-brained whelp has made a damned blunder here. This is a very odd riddle, sir. Pray.
Enter Marplot, running.
Ah, a ghost! A ghost! A ghost!
St. Anthony, defend me! A ghost? Where?
Crosses himself. Enter Isabinda, Donna Pereira, Mademoiselle Johnton, and Margherita.
Oh, madam, is it you? This is the lady I came to wait on, gentlemen.
She here?
Margherita whispers to Charles.
That lady, in the habit of a priest, delivered you. Do you know her?
Know her? Yes, delivered by my wife.
Mademoiselle Johnton, aside.
The colonel here too? I am not displeased with this visit.
My mistress, a pretty kind of a rencounter.
Goes to her.
Oh, let me fly into thy arms, my Isabinda, my charming love. Thou holdest more virtues in thy breast than thy whole sex can boast. Canst thou forgive me, Isabinda?
as freely as thou canst ask it. But hush, we shall be observed. Let not the company know this is our first meeting. I was loth to trust the writings with strangers, so brought them myself.
Thou art all goodness.
I thought I heard murder cried out as I entered, Signor.
Why, truly, madam, if you had not come as you did, I was in danger of my life here.
'Twas only a mistake, my dear. I ask your pardon, sir.
Egad, and so it is. A pox of my zeal.
Pardon, sir? This is a very odd mistake, sir.
I hope all mistakes will be cleared, sir. I know you loved my father, Sir Jealous Traffic, and so, for his sake, I hope you'll know my husband.
What? My old friend? Yes, faith will I. Sir, I am yours, but I must kiss your wife. My dear, why did you not tell me who she was before?
Donna Pereira, aside.
A good reason, because I did not know. You saw she forbade me, my dear.
Now you are all acquainted, I'll tell you how I came to mistake this matter. I did not know this was a house of lodgings, and that my friend had removed hither, till I found him out by accident. Upon my honour, Signor.
Well, we'll stumble out an excuse.
Honour! Pray, sir, upon your honour, tell me how you got out of my room.
Margherita aside to Marplot.
For your soul, no squeaking.
No, no, never fear me. Egad, what shall I say now? Why, sir, you must know I am a chemist, and have found out a secret that will open and shut all locks whatever. That helped me out, sir.
Say you so, sir? Pray, will you communicate?
Not for your whole estate, sir.
I'll have this fellow sent out of town, for by the help of this secret he'll cuckold all the men in Lisbon.
What a lie has he lit of! Colonel, won't the lady capitulate on honourable terms?
She desires 2 days' consideration, a great while for a man to fast that is almost starved already.
Well, Colonel, to show you that I am good-natured, I'll put it to arbitration.
Nay, then, madam, we shall all give it against you.
What's here? A wedding on foot? Prithee, let's have it just now to reconcile all differences. Though I have not danced these 40 years, I'll take a turn among you.
So, I'll be hanged if this is not Mademoiselle Flutter now. Pox of these matrimonial intrigues. But egad, we will have dancing, I'm resolved.
Exit.
Faith, madam, the canon of constancy is a heavy carriage, and if I should summon my senses to a council of war, and make reason judge advocate, 'tis odds but I raise the siege.
Well, Colonel, if I surrender prisoner of war, remember, I expect to be generously used.
You shall have no cause to complain.
We wish you
We
joy.
wish you
We
joy,
wish you
Colonel.
joy, Colonel.
We wish
We
you
wish
joy,
you
Colonel.
joy, Colonel.
Now for a dance.
Enter Marplot.
And I have brought the music.
A dance.
Come, Colonel. Marriage is the only happy state when virtue is the guide.
In vain we strive by haughty ways to prove our chaste affections and our duteous love. To smooth the husband's rugged storms of life is the design and business of a wife. Men from example more than precept learn, and modest carriage still has power to charm. After my method, would all wives but move, they'd soon regain and keep their husband's love. Our kind indulgence would their vice o'ercome, and with our meekness strike their passions dumb.
End of Act 5. End of Marplot in Lisbon, or the second part of The Busybody by Susanna Centlivre.